Hello, everybody. Good morning to you. Every time I do this, it's the same exact feeling. It doesn't change. And I think the day that it changed, then I know I'll be done. I'll know that it's different, but it's not. It's the same. The same excitement, the same passion, not the facade that somebody might create, not a sales pitch that a lot of people are really good at. That doesn't work for me. I don't have any notes. I speak totally from my heart. My passion today is greater today than it was yesterday, and greater than it was 31 years ago when we started this whole thing. I love this business. I love providing the service that we provide. I love our customers. I love our people.
Now in the conference.
I totally love what we do. Passion is important, because without passion, when you're having your tough moments, things go sideways. But if you have passion, passion presents persistence, and you just keep going. And I can promise everybody in front of me right now that I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to push for greater business. I'm going to make sure more people have jobs. I'm not going to stop our fight to continue with our digital initiatives. I'm going to make sure that we have platforms that are the best in the business. And I'm going to continue to make sure that the people on this floor and the people that are in front of us today will be the reason why we have success. It won't be me, it'll be you. That is my goal. I am so excited and passionate to know that as I stand in front of you all today, there is not a fulfillment company on this planet that provides fulfillment to Hollywood that is better than us. We are the best, and you should give yourselves a hand on that one. We have a client that's sitting in the conference room up top. She was just looking down and walked away, probably knew I was going to refer to her. She's from Fox today, and she's here. What we told her was the truth, that we are concierge to our clients. We bow to our clients. And if you do that for 30-something years, great things come out of it. We bow to them because we appreciate what they're giving us. This is no business that's touching content that doesn't matter. This is a business touching premium content. This is a niche fulfillment business, unlike other businesses. Today, I have some big thank yous. Huge thank you to everybody on this floor. Huge thank you to everybody in Townhall, in Kansas City, in Wilmington, in the UK, even our people in Austin. Huge thank you. And that thank you is for continuing to believe in what we're doing here. Do not stop believing in us. Continue to believe in us. The other thank you is for everybody's efforts. What we've done recently, moving out of V2 into our new VH1, the effort that was put forth there by this team, unbelievable, unmatched, and not surprising. Please give yourselves a hand on that too. Townhall, a facility at one point that we kept going back and forth on. What are we going to do with Townhall? How do we professionalize Townhall? How do we get it to a facility that produces margin, that provides a service that is viable? We have done it. And I'm so proud of the people in Townhall. Anybody from Townhall here today, big props to you, but big hand for you, everybody in Townhall, please. Wilmington. There was a day I didn't think that we'd ever move any of our business out to Ohio. But Wilmington today is about operational excellence. A team led by the great Tony Butcher. A team led and creating margin for us, offsetting higher costs and putting us in a position to win. We thank you, Ohio, Wilmington. Please give them a hand. Kansas City, and I've got more to say about Kansas City. What a team. Operational excellence, really great collaboration, moving a portion of their business to Ohio, and the folks from Kansas City, those are our stars, and we're powering them every day. We're going to do our very best to make sure that acquisition is going to come to great positive results. But a big hand to everybody in Kansas City, please. And finally, one more time, a big hand to everybody sitting in Valencia, which is powering all of these revenues, which is powering so much of our business today. A really big hand to all of you. 31 years in the business. 3 years ago, we bought the business back. Wow, what a time that was. On April 8th, when we closed it, 2014, what a time. We had so many people at the end of the day that were chattering, all those chattering noises about whether or not we should do it. My eye was on the prize because I kept thinking, why wouldn't we do it? We have all these great people, we have great customers. Why wouldn't we take the risk to leave our corporate job to buy this business? Why wouldn't we do it? I'm so happy we did it because 3 years ago compared to now, what a difference. We are triple the size we once were. Today we have digital activity that is over 200% more than when we had back then. Today we are bigger, we are stronger, and we are smarter. And it's because of that passion, it's because of that persistence. We're not giving up. We show up every single day. And that's what I want you to leave this discussion with today, is to know that the leaders of this business, we are not sitting on our hands. We are thinking every single day how we can improve this business, even when there's tough decisions to be made, even when you're consolidating, even when you have to change some of the things that you're doing for whatever reason, as long as that reason has to do with the positive approach to what we're trying to do, which is to have a successful business. So even through change, passion is important. Even through change, persistence is important. Because that's what you gotta have, right? You have to be courageous. You have to have the courage to get out of businesses if they don't work. You have to have the courage to make change. And that's what you can trust us on. It doesn't always make it easy, and sometimes you may even question it. But what you shouldn't question is our desire and our passion for the business, because that will never die. Vision, in my view, will last 100 years for what you all done. This business should never die. We have created something that so many people will end up prospering from, profiting from, you name it. We truly have built a well that people will drink from for many more years to come, and so many people in this room are responsible for that. And that's what gets me excited today. That's what gets me emotional, and that's what drives my passion. That's exciting to me. Today, we've made a decision to invest in certain business lines. The investments aren't just to say we're in it. The investment is to bring business that creates profitability so all of you have a chance to grow and your families have a chance to grow. Today, we will continue to stabilize the legacy business that was started 31 years ago from Vision Entertainment. Today, we will continue to stabilize the business that came here from Technicolor. And then today, we are going to invest in 4 other business lines. Today, we're going to invest into an entity, Cinema Scene, a company that we bought in September, led by an absolute star in Joe Ross. A company that's sitting in Kansas City right now, powering millions and millions of dollars of revenue and providing opportunities for us on margin. Today, because of that company, you can walk into a theater, and in a theater, we have over 5,000 digital menu boards. Today, you will see our paper product, our posters, our standees, and our other marketing materials, and you will also see digital activity that did not exist here 3 years ago. But today, you work for a company that when you walk into a theater, 95% of what goes to that theater comes from our place, physically. And today, 70% of what's in the theater on the digital side comes from our place. And that's because of Cinema Scene. And that's a company we've invested in and we will continue to invest in. Good people from Kansas City, smart, innovative, and have done things that nobody else has been able to do. So when you think of a theater, and you think of all the digital activity, and you think of concessions with branded concessions, just know that that's part of your business. Whether you walk into a theater with your spouse, your kids, whomever, that's part of your business. Cinema Scene today is a big investment, and we are thrilled. And I hope they can hear me. I know there's some technical things that we're dealing with right now, but I hope they can hear. And I would love for them to hear the roar that you can provide to them for the success that we're having to them. And it's so exciting, and the investment we're going to continue to make in Cinema Scene. Please let them hear you. V200. In 2003, I got to meet Dmitry Permachenko. And I hang out with some pretty smart people. I have to. One of the smartest guys I've ever met. one of the great technologists of our time. We decided to make a huge investment in him and his team. And I know Dimitri's here today because I wanted him to be here. I wanted you all to know who he is. This is another investment that we're making. He's touching premium content at the highest level, which supports our physical business too, but he's changing the game for us. And we have decided to make a big investment in him and his team. Dimitri, V200, many years ago we talked about the opportunity that could exist for you guys to come on board. We had a trusting conversation, and last July you decided to come on board. You decided to leave your corporate job, your safe salary, and all the other things that came with it. And you took a chance on us. You took a risk with us. And we're here to tell you that we are going to continue to invest in you, empower you, because we thank you for trusting us. And we thank all of us, we thank you for leaving your comfortable job and coming here and taking risk with us. We truly appreciate it. Thank you, Dimitri, and thank you, B200. The other investment is Prism, that's what we call it, touching premium content. Today, we sent material to the theaters, marketing material, physical marketing materials. Today, we have digital activity. But what we don't touch is the actual movie that goes into the theater. Many months ago, I got a call from a gentleman named Joe Hart, the brilliant Joe Hart. I got a call from him and he said, let's make history. I would like to come over with a couple of my friends and I want to put you in the business where you're going to touch premium content, the only content that you guys aren't touching. That is huge. And what that means is this facility right here will touch the actual movie, rather than just the poster and just the standee, which is beautiful. And outside of the digital signage, we, this company, will touch the actual movie. And in a few weeks, we will be in the theater. And it's because of Joe Hart, Keith Ohander, our good friend Umberto, who just joined us, all took a risk and left their cushy corporate jobs to come to our company to take a chance because they believe in us. They believe in our passion, they believe in our persistence, they believe in us. And what that's done for all of us, it means today you work for a company that's not just touching a t-shirt and a cap and a water bottle, which is beautiful. You are working for a company that's touching the best content in the world, premium content, movie content going into theater. And we thank Prism, Joe, Keith, and Umberto for your trust in all of us. Thank you. The fourth investment, so important. And it's emotional for me too, because over 30-something years ago, we met up with these people and there was a chance that we were going to try to work together. At that particular time, the way things lined up, we both decided to do our own thing, which was fine. And through all of those years, we were so respectful to each other. Not once that we tried to jump over and take their business, and not once that they tried to impede on our business, ever. I'm so glad that we respected that relationship. I always respected their passion. Today, the unthinkable has occurred. Today, Parrot Communications, the great brand, Parrot Communications, the great service provider, Parrot Communications, with emphasis around special niche delivery, projects, TV, and more. Today, because of your help, and because of their belief in our business for the brand that we've created, today, Parrot Communications and Vision have come together. And we will continue to invest in them. We will continue to power them. It's their client that's sitting up there right now that wanted our time. Despite this big business, we are going to bow to her. But Parrot is here today, and what that means is the TV side of our business. We're heavy on theatrical. We own 90-something% of the marketplace. With Parrot here today, we just embarked on the largest part of the marketing percentage of share that we can have on the TV side of our business. Parrot left the facility in Burbank. They left it all behind. We took out 2,400 pallets, put them all up here, or most of them up here, gave them a system, gave them some desks, and said, believe in us and trust us. Bob and Rayanne Mert started this company. They are passionate people. They believe in their clients just like we do. They did not have to come on board with us. But because of the passion, persistence, and the brand that we've created, and all of you that have been able to create a service that's unmatched, they are here today, and we will continue to invest, and we love you, and we thank you for believing us. Brianne, we thank you so much for coming on board with us. Parrot Communication. It's a lot, right? There's a lot of stuff that we're working on right now. So what that takes is a strong team from this floor, which I will put this floor up against anybody. And I'm not even testing Parrot on that. Today we're one, so they'll embrace that too. I'll put our executives up against anybody. Our financial people up against anybody. Our digital approach, our understanding, and our talent against anybody. And I am not a man that walks around with a big ego. My commitment is before my ego, but I will say to you with conviction that we are the best. We have the best technology, we have the best logistics, we have the best opportunity to continue to grow our business in a niche where our competition is small. They're out there, but they're small. And as long as we wake up every day, and as long as we remind ourselves that we're only as good as that last order, which will keep you humble, we will continue to gain market share, we will continue to grow this company, and we will continue to be able to provide you with jobs and opportunities for your family. At the end of the day, it's that simple. That's what we're all about. We will not allow this company to have rigidity. We will not allow there to be multiple layers. I will not run a finance company. I will run a service company, and we will be powered by financial, economically wise people. That's how we're going to roll this. That's the only way I stay in this seat. And so much excitement exists. Still, our bloodline exists in this business. Our blood is all over this place, and I like that. I love that. Our families are still strong. I like that. I love that. And you can wake up every day knowing that as long as you focus on what you're doing, trying to be great, just you can depend on us that we will continue to lead and be great up top also. Care about the business. Care about every ounce. If you see somebody lagging and not doing something well, tell us. We want to know. Because that person right there is the only thing that can stop our business today. 2 or 3 people in a corner trying to play us, trying to mess with us, trying to cheat the system. That just can't work. Because them cheating the system means they're cheating your kids, your family, and this brand that you helped build. If everyone shoots and strives for being great, wonderful things will continue to happen. The only thing that can stop us at this point is us. That's it. And that's where you want to be in business today. I think Mary Nakagawa, my partner, who creates operational excellence, has so much grace, and she has absolutely positively prevented me from doing things that might have put us in a tough position. I appreciate my entire C-level, all of them, all of their efforts. We have a new CFO right now. You cannot miss him. He's 6'8". He's probably in the back somewhere. There he is right there. He cares, he's passionate. When we're talking about tough decisions, he's not a CFO that just says, doesn't matter, I don't care. Let's just get to the bottom line. He cares, he has a heart, and that's the kind of people that we want to be around. For all the executives that helped us get here, I'm always appreciative. Sometimes somebody leaves, sometimes we make a move, sometimes conversations change. And I'd be remiss today not to thank the incredible, the unbelievable Doug Woodard. Doug Woodard, who helped us get on the map, not just as a fulfillment company, but in 1998, it was Doug Woodard and myself, and maybe 1 or 2 other people, that started to have this conversation about digital platforms. In 1998, we created one of the first digital platforms out there that allowed our clients to be able to drop down their synopses and log lines and pull down and view content online for the first time. All of that was generated and powered by Doug Woodard. In a few days, Doug Woodard, with his being an entrepreneur, being around our way of thinking, will end up starting his own business. And we will work with him. And we will empower him to do great things. We want to see him be successful. That's what our company is about today. It's not about telling somebody to leave. It's not about any of that. It's about always keeping the engagement and the relationship. Doug is going to be successful. Doug leaves us on top. He put us right where we needed to be. And now Dimitri and the rest of the team are gonna have to take it from there. But Doug Woodard, on behalf of all these people, on behalf of our finance people, the investments that were made into this company, none of that would have been possible without your incredible technology understanding, the platforms you created, and the grace that you did it with. I love you. I'll be committed to you for the rest of my life. Thank you so much. Put a big hand to Doug Woodard. I know we got to get back to work. I'm going to keep coming on this floor. You will keep hearing from me. I wake up every day early. I go to bed every day late. And the business is such a blessing and yet such a curse. I count all the time. I'm terrible at family vacations. I raise my kids, giving them dinner and then hiding in a room, starting to count for our business and figure stuff out. It's a blessing and it's a curse. But that's okay. That's what God wanted it to be, how He wanted it to be, and I'm going to embrace it. So I thank you all for helping us build this incredible brand. Do not give up on this business. Instead, keep pushing hard, because this business is about you. Not about us sitting in those offices. It's about you, or I would have never, ever thought about buying a business in the toughest time of my life in 2014 for any other reason than me believing in this floor and what these people can do. I appreciate you, I thank you, I love you, I respect you. I wish everybody a great day and a great couple months before I see you again. Thank you so very much.